Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Zoot. It's
Hello.
Lynchpin here, man.
It's all right.
Can
Nice
you
to
hear
see
me
you.
right?
I can hear you absolutely fine there.
Sweet, man. Cool. Well, I'll pass it on to DuelStar quickly.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thanks so much.
Cool. There he is. Hello.
Hello, hello, DuelStar. How's it going?
Hey, good on yourself.
Yeah, pretty decent, man. Watching your games, and you've been showing us some pretty cool moves.
No pressure.
So
Yeah.
I hear that one of the things that's been written, I've basically Lynchpin's been writing a load of things about all the players for me, and I've been told that you like to get the upper hand to throw your opponents off sometimes. It's the information I've got.
Oh, really?
I'm
I would never do such a thing.
No? You never just stare them in the eyes and ask them not to be nervous or anything?
Sometimes. I sometimes ask them if we play Tox to just jump in the slime. Like that, you know?
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people here who probably don't know that much about the South African Quake community. Can you tell us maybe a bit about yourself, or tell us something we don't know?
Well, I've been like a fan of Cooler and Unkind, and I've tried to like role model and play like them for as long as I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been playing Quake probably since 2000.
Right on.
And
Okay.
that was from seeing some top-level Quake players in South Africa playing, like Phantom,
Yeah.
who you guys probably know. He's been overseas for us. We've got quite a strong community, but recently a lot of guys are moving into other games and stuff like that. Like Phantom's in playing Counter-Strike at the moment,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I just love the game, so I'm still playing.
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's really cool. So
Yeah.
what were you expecting going into this tournament? I mean, where did you really see yourself coming? How did you feel about your games going through the tournament?
Okay, well, I have spoken with Spaceman before the tournament. We had like a little get together and we just chatted a bit, and I actually told him I think he's gonna win.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't normally tell someone that before tournaments and stuff like that, but the few weeks coming up to the tournament, I've been changing masks, changing configs, and even now I'm just so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not even playing my own game. I'm playing like plus back non-stop. So
Yeah, we see it's very defensive, but you kind of have
yeah,
this tendency to attack at really random times, like not bad times at all. You just catch your opponent off guard completely. Is this part of the
yeah.
strategy, or is this?
Well, it's kind of like if I don't do this, I am down. Most of the games I've played, I've been down, and I have to take that risk.
Mhm.
And sometimes I take the risk and it doesn't pay off. But these last few games, it's been working. I've had to try and take back control somehow because I
Yeah.
can't just sit back and take yellows and shards the whole time. It's
Yeah.
and I've been a bit unlucky with the rockets today. I've been eating rockets like non-stop.
That
Like, you
rocket on
stack up-
campgrounds, that one.
You stack up, yeah, no, you. So you stack up and then you eat some rockets and then you're back to stacking. So I had to change my gameplay and just try catch the guys off a bit,
Mhm, mhm.
and then just try get some spawn frags.
Oh, fair enough. But you're going to be going up against Liquid Ice next. How do you know Liquid Ice well? How do you feel about going into this match with him?
Well, he's in the South African community. Liquid Ice is actually a big name. He used to be up there with Phantom, Detroni,
Yeah.
players like that. He hasn't practiced that much and he hasn't been playing often. So I had no idea. I hadn't actually played him. I had no idea what to expect. I knew it was going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
And he just ate. He was like Pac-Man, eating all the items. So.
That's right.
no,
You've already played him right at the beginning, but you've got to
Yeah,
play him
yeah.
again.
Yeah, somehow Clutch played that game. I pulled it through. But we move into a losers bracket if we lose a game, and then we basically facing each other again in the losers bracket.
So, do you think you can take him out a second time? Was it close the first time?
Well, I'm not going to be playing the same way I did the first time,
Aha.
so it's going to be a completely different game anyway. I can only just hope for the best and hope that I pull it off again.
What can you see yourself breaking possibly into top 2 this tournament?
If I can sort myself out, at the moment my game is completely off. I'm not doing anything I practiced. The nerves at the tournament, all the players are actually sitting around me. It's quite nerve-wracking. I haven't been able to aim or anything, so it's a new experience. But if I could just get my mind right, get my mindset right, we'll see. Maybe I can do something awesome.
What's the atmosphere at the tournament like? I mean, are there going to be pictures and stuff so people outside of the event can see? I mean, tell us about what's the event like for you as well.
The event's pretty awesome. It's really loud. I'm actually covering the microphone because there's so many people talking. There's like every top game is all the top players are here playing. LoL, Hon, Dota 2, Counter Strike. Like every game is here. So there's just tons of gamers, all professional level.
Does the Quake Live have its own booth or anything, or are you kind of mixed into a lot of other people?
No, we're sitting at two tables, back to back, almost. So we have our own little section. I think they've sectioned off the games, so Quake Live has its own section.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Matt, I'm going to leave the last words with you, and before I wish you good luck with your game, is there anything you'd like to say before I close down the interview?
Well, I'm being told to pass the mic to someone else, but yeah, thank you very much for watching, and thanks for all the compliments and stuff, and it was really nice to meet you.
Absolute pleasure, man. Who are you passing us to?
Theosis or Static, I'm not sure which one.
Let them decide.
Okay, just...
Hello.
Hello, who have we got?
Hey, it's Static. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Very good, man. I'm swimming in my own sweat here.
How was that last game for you? Commiserations for not pulling through.
My rail failed hard.
It's like, I know, Ryan. We commented at the end. You were hitting sub 20%. We were like, if you just hit 10% more, that game could have been yours.
I know, dude. I couldn't find him at the end. He was playing so defensive.
Yeah, he was hiding everywhere. As soon as like 8 minutes 30 struck, it's like, okay, DuelStar's disappeared off the map.
Yeah, I kind of lost it after a while, man. And then then the last one just took him 2 ahead. I was like, yep, cheers, man. Well played.
It was
fantastic.
How did you think you were going to do going into this tournament? What were your expectations?
I expected I was actually wanting to take top 3, but you know what? Shit happens, and I played as best as I could, man. Like my first map, I was very, very stoked with my first game. Didn't actually see it going that well. It is one of my best maps at the moment, but 5-0 was actually a really awesome outcome for me. And then, what did I lose by ZTN? Was it one frag?
It was very close, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was one frag, and I had nothing to get at the end there. I couldn't reach him, and then GG. But no, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was 4-3. It was the score, I think it was.
4-3, there we go, man. Yeah. No, fantastic. It's my first time up-country. Well, actually, no, it's my second time up-country here in Joburg, busy playing a national tournament. Last time was 2007, I think 6 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
How much do you practice for the event?
Oh, man, I didn't practice half as much as I'd like to, hey. I went through a bit of sickness in the last couple of weeks. And besides that, I don't know, time just didn't call for it, hey. Also, a lot of distractions. GTA came out.
Yeah, that's a big distraction.
So, yeah, that was a thorn in my side. But I did enough. I thought I was ready enough for what I was going to do. I felt pretty sturdy today. My game was actually pretty on. My item control was good. Earlier on, playing Theosis, I had about a 49-50 rail. That was all right. That was on Vertical Vengeance. So, I felt I was doing all right. Pity about the last game. I felt I should have taken it, but yeah.
I think you definitely showed us some really good games. Who do you think can take the tournament today?
To be honest, I'm actually banking on Theosis.
Oh, really? And he did make it through to the grand final already. Do you think Spaceman will meet him? Who do you think will meet him in the final?
As far as I really think it's going to end up with Theosis and Spaceman, eh?
Okay, fair enough. So, very interesting. I'm going to have to close out the interview soon. Actually, do you know when the next game's going to happen? I want to know when the next game.
The next game. Give me 1 second. Yo,
Awesome.
Chris, when's the next game happening? It's happening in a couple minutes. They're busy eliminating maps.
Oh, that's so. Do you know if we're going to get a chance to speak to Theosis as well?
Yeah, sure. Let me give him a shot, dude.
Hang on. Is there anything you want to say before I pass you over? Before you pass over?
Oh, thanks for casting, dude. It was amazing. I watch your stream every day. Watch Face It every Sunday, dude. I'm a big fan. Dude, it's really great that we can get this kind of coverage. South Africa doesn't really get that kind of coverage for our games. So it's really amazing, man. Thanks for taking the time, dude.
No problem.
And shout out to anyone who was watching. All my friends were apparently watching at work and everything. So shout out to those guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for rooting for me. was an awesome day, man.
Sick,
Cool.
man.
I'll give Theosis a shot.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Cheers, man. Thanks so much. Cheers.
This is awesome.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Is this Theosis?
Yes, speaking.
How's it going?
Very good. And yourself?
Yeah, very decent, man. Watching your games was intense, especially against Spaceman. That stuff was unreal.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, Spaceman's been playing well lately.
We've heard that you're a favorite of the tournament. What do you think?
Well, I'm just gonna try and time some items and get a few frags and hopefully win, eh?
Fair enough, fair enough. Has there been anyone you've been scared going into the tournament that you've seen in the bracket and you think, this might be tough for me?
Not particularly, because the person who I usually spar with, Detrony, is actually playing another tournament.
Yeah, I hear.
He's actually the god of Quake here in South Africa.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so not particularly for this tournament.
So you think you can take this one down?
I believe so, yes.
All right, nice. I like your confidence, man. Yeah, I mean, not a lot of us here know about the South African community that well. Is there anything you can tell us about yourself or anyone that we can learn about?
Well, the South African community has always been pretty small, but it has its highs and lows. Sometimes it will just go through phases where it's quiet, but generally it never dies. There's always players who are willing to play. You get old school players that will, log in and have a few games.
Yep.
So Quake will always be alive here in South Africa, I believe.
That is awesome to hear, man. What is it like? Because you guys, I think, only have the Johannesburg server. Is that all right playing with just there? Would you guys like another server in Cape Town or something?
Yes, I think the Cape Town players have been begging for a server down there because they generally play with about 50 ping, where we in Johannesburg are playing with 15 ping. So
yeah,
they would definitely love a server down there.
I'll try and nudge Syncera and see if I can make it happen. That would be awesome to grow the South African community. Do you think anyone from the SA community will come over to DreamHack? Has that ever been considered?
Well, we definitely have players that can compete very well at DreamHack. I mean, the likes of Chase and Detrony, Sarko and Phantom, they can all compete on an international level. Okay. But I'm not sure about sponsorships, or perhaps that's a problem. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, what about some kind of like crowdfunding or something to get one of the players over there? Has this been something considered, or I mean, I think that would be pretty hype.
Yes, I think we did try and spawn something like that, but it never got anywhere. I didn't think we got enough support, perhaps.
Well, maybe if they start something here, then guys in Europe can shout about it, because I'm sure there's a lot of Europeans and Americans who would love to see a South African representative.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. But are you going to be watching the next games coming up here, Liquid Ice versus DuelStar?
Yes, I'll be hanging around and watching them play.
Who do you think's going to win that one?
They're very good players, both of them, but I think, it's actually tough to call, because I guess it's who's having the better game at the end. Mm-hmm. If I have to pick, I'll probably pick DuelStar.
Yeah. Oh, can you hang on a sec? For some reason, they've started the game right now, and we're still doing this interview. There we go. We're okay. We're safe. We're safe. All right. So you said? Did you say DuelStar?
Yes.
Okay. I'll forward that on to him. So, man, as it seems they want to start the game, are there any last words you want to say before we move over to the match?
I just wanted to say thank you to you guys for casting this. It's an honor, and I'm very privileged to meet you guys. I actually watch a lot of your streams.
Awesome.
I'm a fan of your guys' streams and tournaments, so thank you very much.
Man, I'm a fan of your play now, so it's a privilege for me as well.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, man, best of luck in your remaining games, and thanks for the interview. Thank the other guys as well, and I'm sure we'll speak soon.
Thank you so much.
Ciao. Okay, guys, so we had DuelStar, we had Theosis, and we had Static there talking with us. I'm just going to call back in right now, and hopefully